Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this nice looking Air Mouse remote. It is called ARQ-100 and it's done by a company called Buzztv. I have to mention that this is the second version of the remote that they have launched. The first version was compatible with an older versions of the Buzztv. Now this will take care of anything after the 4000, plus their version of E1, which is called Essential E1, and E2 or Essential E2 that just released. We're going to have a video for that too. I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, and make sure you click the notification icon, select all in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We'll have to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. Alright, you can see that the box is really nicely designed. It has some little markings here and there about how it will work, and I have to mention that this is also going to work with Windows, Linux, and also with Mac PCs. Not to forget with the Android TV OS also. So once you unbox it, and take everything out of it, here are all the components that are part of this box. Here is the user manual. It is designed really cool, like the way that you can check it opens up and it talks about the basic instructions of where you're going to be able to place your batteries, also the learning features, how you will be able to pair it just in case if it ever gets unpaired. Also use the Air Mouse, and then if you want to recalibrate the Air Mouse, you can do that too. Going on the back, it has all the buttons and all of the functions has been explained, which we will cover in this video. Now in the back there's nothing there, so it is really cool the way that they have placed this. Now here is the best part, the actual remote. It is looking really slick the way that they have placed it together. Now this looks exactly like the first version, but I have to mention that they have some updated features that is only going to be able to see when you connect it to the box. So it is not going to be compatible with the older boxes that Buzztv brought out. So we will go through and we will explain one by one, but let's just take a look on the remote itself. Now going on the top, you can see there is an IR indicator and you can see it right inside, and that is so that way you can control your TV or the actual box itself. Now going around it, you can see that it's really designed nicely. There's no other buttons around it, and then when you go to the front part, you will be able to see the little cut for the IR, and then you have the TV control for the actual TV power and then the source. And then you will have the STB, which is your actual box, and that is only made for Buzztv, and that's it. And then going here is the magnifying glass, so you can go to search when you are inside of your live TV for Buzz. Then you do have the mute button. Now you have the full numeric button in the front, which makes it a lot easier for you to press some buttons so you can go to certain channels. You have a page down, page up. Right underneath of it, you have the last button. So if you are inside of live TV, you want to go back a channel, you can press that. The info button, so you can see what the movie is about. Also the Air Mouse remote. We will play with these soon. And then you have the mute. They have the menu button. This is going to be useful inside of Buzztv app. You have the guide button so that we can see what's playing what time. You have the back button. And also you have the favorite button, four-way navigation key with the OK in the middle. And then you have the server button, which is really cool. Now these functions are all going to be compatible inside of Buzztv app only. And then you have the live TV. You have the TV series button. So if your server, whichever one it is you're connected to, and it has a section for TV series, you can press that and it will bring it up. Now if it is not, then it's all going to be available under VOD, which is the next button. Going down, you have the volume up and down, the home button, and then the channel up and down. So this way easily you can go channel up or channel down, so you do not have to always use your navigation key. And you have the video player section, which is rewind, play and pause, fast forward, and then the stop. This stop also works on your live TV. You also have a settings button, so automatically takes you to settings, and we will demonstrate that in a few seconds. You do have the record button, which makes it a lot easier than pressing this red button, which does other functions. And then you have the PVR button. So if you record anything, as soon as you press it anywhere in the box you are, it will automatically takes you to PVR. And then you have the color button, which is really cool that you can use it inside of your Buzztv app. And then their logo is really nicely printed, so it's not something that you can rub it off. And also the way that they have designed this remote is you cannot put any fingerprint. That's a plus sign. Now going to the back part of it, you have a full keyboard. The only thing is that this is really designed for left-handed people, so you can hold it and then you can go to the keyboard. It's not for right-handed because if you flip it, it's upside down. Just wanted to mention that. Another thing is that you can see it's full set keyboard. Another best part is that you do have the function and also the cap keys. We will show you there's little lights. When you press it, you know that you're locked inside of it is by that little lights. But it is full keys in the back and you can play with it. Another cool thing, you open one side and you can put a AAA battery. You open the other side of it is where your USB hides. So this way you can connect this to your box and it will work perfectly. Now one thing I want to mention about this is that this also works on your Windows and Mac. So that means just basic functions like this keyboard in the back and also the the navigation and also the air mouse and the buttons will work. But none of the other ones really work. Alright, so now let's put some batteries in it. We're going to mix match the batteries on this one too. And we will put the second one and we will close it. Now in order to make sure that your remote, your batteries are good, you press any buttons, it should light up. You can see that it is. Alright, so now when we go to the back, there are some functions. So if you press the function, now you will be able to use all the colored ones. So the same color as this. Now if you don't press it and your USB is not connected anywhere, that's what turn off really quick. So that means it's going to save battery. Now same thing goes for your cap lock. When you have it on, when it is connected, it will really work. So now when the USB is connected, when you press, you can see that the LED light comes on. So now everything is on caps. So this is how you know that if you're on caps or you're using the function key, to make it very simple. Alright, enough said. Let's go ahead and play it on the TV. Here is the remote. We have connected it with our 4900, which is done again by the same company called Buzz. So what we're trying to show you is when we say that this is not compatible with the older version, which is the 3000 series, doesn't matter 2017 or 2018 edition, is because there's a lot of these buttons that are not going to work anymore because this is the second version. So how do we make this work with this box? So first thing first, you can see that all of the numeric parts and also the numbers will work very, very easily. As an example, if I have to go to apps like the browser. Now over here, I can automatically just use the air mouse. As you can see, I am scrolling around and you can see I'm rolling and select the URL section, turn off the mice and then use the keyboard itself and type. And as soon as you type it and press enter, and now it takes you to the actual website. And now you can see that I have a lock on this. So it's very easy to maneuver and go down very easily. You just have to hold the button and it makes it go up and down very easily. That's one part. And then the second thing I want to mention that you can do is the volume control. So when you press it, you can see that on the side automatically it just shows up. There you go. You can see it that it is going up or down for the volume control, which is another really cool thing. So when you press home, it automatically takes you back home. Here are some shortcuts that are around on this keyboard, so we will try to play with it. Number one, when you press the live button, it automatically takes you to the live icon. Now I'm going to blur out stuff around so this way we cannot see it, but this is how easy it is to process. When you press guide, it automatically takes you to guide, so there's a guide button. Another thing is there is a little star, so that means it is for favorites. When you press it, it should automatically take you to favorites. You got to make sure that you are on a main screen and you press this and it takes you to your favorites. So whatever your favorite, it should go there. Now these are all dummy channels and it is not from a provider, just to let you know. The next thing is called live TV. When you press it, it automatically takes you back. And if you have TV series, when you press it, it takes you to your TV series showing on the screen. Now these are really shortcutted for Buzztv app itself. Another really cool thing is when you go to VOD, it just loads the VOD section for you. Another part is there's a little button for server. When you press it, it automatically takes you to the actual servers, so you can see your MAC, your XEIP, and also your M3U list, so you can play with it. That's the best part. Now, when you press home and you wanted to go back into live channel, and now you have this little part right here. It says channel up and channel down. So when you press it, you can see that it automatically just changes the channels for you so you can view it. When you press home and you have a little screen right there, you can press this little button to stop, and that way it just goes away. That's another really cool thing. Another part is that when you're on a live channel and you see these little things in the bottom, those are for these little parts will really help you out. So if you wanted to press the yellow button, it will tell you if you wanted to make it favorite or not. Now, at the meantime, I already have that under favorite. Another part is the green button, so you can go to your options, so you can disable or enable your closing captions. If it has it, it will show up. That's another really cool thing, and I will get out of that too. The other part is the recording button, so you can press the red button or this red button right over here, and you have this menu comes up so you can place a recording. Now remember that if your screen doesn't look like this, is because I'm using the 4900, which is using the Buzztv 5, so that's why you cannot see the other one. And the other part is the blue button, so you can lock the screen, and here's the blue button. When you press it, it will tell you if you want to lock it or not, so that way you can take advantage of that. Now I really like that it keeps giving me that little roller and it says not available, because there is no stream. We just dummy this out so that way we can make this video. Another part is this little info button, so when you press it, it automatically gives you some info on the bottom, so that way you have that for a couple of seconds that will show up. Another part is if you have anything under DVR, when you press it, so all the recordings will come up. Now these are all shortcutted on this. That's the best part, so that's why I'm going through and showing you everything. Now if you want to go on a top part and you want to go to a certain channel, let's get out of this first. When you want to go to a channel, let's go to channel 300. When you press it and you press OK, it should take you to channel 300 if it's available. You can see that I numbered it, but it is nothing available there. So these are the best parts, how it functions and how they brought everything together on this remote. Now we're trying to pair our TV remote with the Buzztv ARQ-100. Now in order to do that, make sure that your TV is made for IR. And the remote should look something similar. Your TV is smart TV, you cannot really pair it. So in order to place it on the pairing mode, you have to press this OK button and the power for at least 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. And now it is on pairing mode. So in order to grab the code for this, you have to press it one time. That's the one we want to program, and make sure it is face to face, and you press the power, and that means it is got programmed now. So now let's test it out. All right, so in order to test it, you can see the remote right here, and you can also see that the light is blue, so that means it is on. And we're going to use this button. We have to point it towards the actual TV. You can see both of my hands right here, and when I press the power, it turns off. Perfect, now it works. Now you can press it again to turn it on, and it takes a couple of seconds for the screen to come back on. And that's what we are waiting for right now, and there you go. So that means as the pairing part works perfectly as long as your TV is compatible. All right, so now we have connected this to the actual computer, and you can see that this is Windows. And now when I use the mouse, you can see that using this Air mouse, it works perfectly. You can see that I am easily able to select things. And if I have to go to any website, and again, we're going to go to our own website to make it very simple. Now, when we press enter, it automatically takes you to the website very, very fast and easily. And now when you turn on the mice and then you want to select something on the screen, it works perfect. So this works with Windows also, just to let you know. This remote is phenomenal to play with. I have to mention that this is one of my favorite remotes since I've got my hands on it. And this is the second version. The first version was good enough, which I have on hand, and this is a little bit old, but this one is a new one. So I would suggest everybody get this, because this is going to be compatible from the XR4000 onward. And anything to do with E's, also this is going to work. So E1, E2, that is done by Buzztv, this will work too. If you want to play with this on a different branded boxes, this will work perfect too. The only thing would not work is the power, and also some of these shortcuts would not work, but it is not programmable either, but it will work and get it while the supply lasts. So except that, I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.